Hey, everybody, and welcome to this private session to help you learn more about the Ideal Directories platform and business opportunity. I'm Justin, one of the co-founders here, and today we're going to go over the Ideal Directories platform and the opportunity from top to bottom. We'll discuss how the program works. I'll walk you through some of the most important features. I'll show you how you can make money with your own business directory and coupon website, and a lot more. Here at Ideal, it's all about helping small businesses and recurring revenue. So if you're here, you know that businesses need help advertising online, and you know how important a recurring revenue business model is. Some of you are probably looking for something that's part-time or nights and weekends for some supplementary income, and it's the perfect fit for that. But others may also be eager to make this their full-time gig. I love that too. So we're going to talk about all of that today and a lot more. So let's get this going. But before we do me a quick favor here. Send me a note in the form of a Q&A. Let me know you can hear me. Also give me the city and state you're from. I want to get a sense of where everyone is coming from today. I would also love to know that I'm not the only person speaking to an empty room. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that'd be awesome. I would also like to get a poll going here to see if you can tell me a little bit about you, because we are eager to get make sure that we have content that makes sense for what you guys are looking for. So the first question I'm actually going to pose is something that relates to what I just said about, whether you're doing this part-time or full-time. So if you don't mind just responding to that poll, that would be fantastic. We don't have a tremendous crowd today. That means that all of your questions will be answered. I have a moderator coming on momentarily who's going to help me address some questions if they're coming through as I'm speaking. I'm not the best at keeping an eye on what's happening over there while I'm talking, so he'll be able to help me out with that. And also at the end, we will have plenty of time for any and all questions that come up. Now, while you're doing that poll and that kind of stuff, let's take a look at our agenda for today. We're going to start by answering the question, what is Ideal Directories? Good place to start, right? And then following that will be some insight on how you make money. And we'll even offer some coveted sales tips and suggestions that'll help you maximize your efforts. Then there'll be a discussion on how to market your directory, which I know is important to a lot of you. And then we'll do a platform demo, give you a behind the scenes look at the platform, discuss the cost, what's involved to get started, and then wrap it up with a live Q&A, as I stated, which is where you can ask anything that you would like. So I see stuff coming through here. Thank you for submitting your responses to the poll, as well as to, wait, did I put this one out there yet? Oh, it would help if I clicked publish. That's why I'm like, I'm not really seeing a heck of a lot of answers here. All right, so you guys can go ahead and do that on the poll right now. I would appreciate that. All right, so let's get to the first piece of the puzzle here, and that's, what is Ideal Directories? So let's define it as, Ideal Directories lets you own your own hyper-local community website that features local businesses, coupons, promotions, deals, and events in and around your neighborhood, your community, your town, or your city. So now you make money by selling business listings on your site. The exposure they get is very, very valuable. Businesses get what's called a business profile listing. It's packed with photos, videos, testimonials, and more, which I'm going to show you in a little while. Plus, you can sell them ads. The more listings and ads you sell, the more money you make. We've invested a lot into this platform and the business model to make sure that you have everything you need to hit the ground running from day one. You're not just buying some software from us, okay? And I think that's going to become very clear as we progress here. So why start a business directory and coupon website? Why now? And I'll tell you. Creating a local business directory and coupon website is really the perfect business opportunity, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. It's perfect for local businesses because they get effective, affordable advertising that they can easily understand and appreciate. You're offering to them a flat monthly fee for an unlimited amount of traffic and leads for their business that's targeting the local area that they serve. And it's also perfect for local consumers and local shoppers because it helps them find all the local deals, discounts, reviews, and events from local businesses. And of course, it's also perfect for you because with Ideal Directories, you can start and run an online business with no technical experience, no prior knowledge, all while setting your own prices and calling your own shots. And that's, I think, a pretty good segue into talking about how you make money. So as we just stated, you make money selling business listings on your site. And because it's much less expensive than traditional advertising, like say newspaper ads or direct mail, it's much easier to sell. Take a look at the screenshot, okay? This is the business profile listing that I just mentioned. So each business that appears on your site, they get a listing like this. It's got the name of the business, their phone number, their address, their map with directions, website link, reviews, hours of operation, social media connections, payment methods they accept, about information, coupons, events, promotions, a contact form, menus, videos. You want to keep going? It's almost like a mini website that puts the business in the best light possible with all the most important information front and center. And businesses get all this for one monthly price that you set yourself. Now, the average price that our clients generally sell listings for is $50 per month per business. But of course, you can set your own prices, charge however much you want. That's totally your call. Now, look, regardless of how much you charge or don't charge, I want to make sure you know that businesses can sign up for and create these listings themselves, paying with a credit or debit card, Visa, Master, Discover, Amex, right through your site, with automatic monthly payments getting deposited into your bank account automatically, and you keep 100% of the revenue. So let's do some math, shall we? So let me wait for my screen to turn, then I'll do the math with you. Come on, screen. There we go. All right, so the chart on this slide shows you how much money you can make if you charge an average of just $50 a month for each business to be listed on your site. Now remember, this amount is just a suggestion. You can charge businesses as much or as little as you would like. And you can also earn additional income by selling banner ads on your website, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's just focus on sales of listings for this part of our conversation. So starting on the left side, let's see if I can do this. Can I actually do this? I'm underneath the thing, right? If I'm not mistaken. So starting here on the left side, good thing this is a mirror image. Maybe it's not mirror image and I should be doing this. I don't know. Starting on the left side, if you sell listings to just 25 advertisers, local businesses, multiply that by $50 a month, and you're looking at a monthly income of like $1,250 a month or $15,000 per year. 25 listings, guys, is nothing. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of businesses in even the smallest markets. So I don't care what area you're serving, okay? Everyone has the potential to sell a lot more than 25 listings, 100, 200, 1,000. And this chart illustrates that the income potential is pretty substantial, and so are the margins, because we only charge you a flat fee for your site and the platform. And you pay that same amount whether you've got 25 listings or 250 listings sold on your site. And that's one of the things that makes this a very scalable business model. Matter of fact, I'm actually kind of curious now what everyone's goals are with the site. So I'm going to ask you another question in the poll section, and I would love to figure out how to use this software so I could see what you actually are saying in response to these polls. But maybe my moderator, if he's on now, will be able to help me with that. But what I'm kind of curious in knowing is where you see yourself grouped in. Is it, you just looking to basically, bring in an extra few $100 a month, or an extra $1,000 a month, or an extra few $1,000s a month, or you're looking to do this full time? So that poll is, I could do that. Oh, if I click see results, then I can see everything. All right, so the vast majority of you guys are going to do this part-time. That's what you told me in the beginning. 80%, matter of fact, are looking to do this part-time. So that's perfectly fine. Look, it doesn't make a difference. Part-time, full-time doesn't make a difference. Now, in terms of the actual income goals that you have, I would love some more of you to chime in here, because it's going to help our results kind of even out. So if you wouldn't mind just clicking one of those options. We're basically curious, a little extra side income, $500 a month, an extra 1,000, extra 3,000, a full-time income. I'm really kind of curious with that, especially as we're talking about how many listings you'd have to sell to reach that price point. For someone, it looks like a good amount of you are saying, I want to bring in an extra $3,000 a month. That seems to be winning right now. Great. Okay. And that's a great, reasonable amount of money to be expecting with a part-time position. So look what you're looking at, right? It's a little bit more than 50 listings. If I had my calculator out, which I actually do, 3,000 divided by 50, that's 60 listings. 60 listings at $50 a month. Why do I need a calculator for that? Will bring in $3,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And look, people often start their pricing at one level and then change that level, move it up over time. So, if your goals are set at that price point, don't be shy about increasing those prices as time goes on. So, who's intimidated here? Let me see a raise your hand. Yeah, no one. That's what I thought. So, we're talking about making sales that are give or take $50 a month to businesses who are accustomed to spending a lot more than that on advertising. So when it comes to selling these listings, it's simple, it's straightforward, and it's affordable. But either way, I do have some quick tips and suggestions to share with you today. So the first one, I want you to think long-term, right? You just tell me what your goals are. Your goals aren't to make $3,000 tomorrow, right? Your goals of making $3,000 extra per month are going to be in the long term. So that's what this is all about. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and you're not going to be an overnight success. There's no such thing as that, okay? Can you launch your site by tomorrow using our platform? Yeah. Will you make your first $1,000 tomorrow? Not likely. So focus on your year-over-year revenue, not the number of sales you close in your first month. Because once you get yourself into a groove, okay, and you're selling one listing per week, for example, that's 50 listings that you'll have in a year's time. And 50 listings times $50 a month puts a total of $2,500 in your pocket every month. Not a bad deal for closing some sales, offering affordable local advertising to small businesses. Now, here's another tip, okay? Hire a sales rep. If you don't want to do the sales yourself, or if you want to accelerate the process of bigger revenue numbers, then bring a commissioned sales rep on board to do the work with or for you. Incentivize them with each sale that they make. And we have suggestions, by the way, with how to bring on commissioned sales reps, compensation plan that makes sense, all that stuff that you can implement. I've got one more tip for you, okay? Regardless of who's doing the sales, you or a sales rep, I want to help you out by telling you who you can start targeting. The truth is that every business can benefit from being listed on your site. There's no doubt about that. But I want to give you a quick rundown of the industries that most people go to first and why. So let's go through them together. The first is restaurants. So they're known to be, let me just catch up with my slides. There we go. So restaurants are known to invest heavily in local advertising, and they have a lot of competition to beat out. Remember, it's broad, okay? It's not just Italian restaurants and barbecue restaurants, but this also encompasses delis, diners, sushi, gourmet food shops, ice cream shops, bagel shops, bakeries, and more, okay? Next, home improvement. So they generally sell big ticket purchases. So they're often willing to invest more in advertising to land that next client. So they want to have a lot of advertising out there in a lot of different places. Everyone from painters and electricians to interior designers and upholstery cleaning, solar panel companies, landscapers, chimney cleaning, and garage door repairs, they all fit into this segment. Then professional services. So this is going to be your lawyers, accountants, tax preppers, business consultants, private investigators, mortgage brokers, life coaches, insurance agents, web designers, and a lot more. They're all generally based from home or from small offices without the street traffic or the exposure that other storefronts benefit from. So they need all the online exposure they can get because they have no physical exposure, okay? Now let's talk about automotive, okay? Automotive services, they rely very heavily on local clientele because nobody wants to travel far to get their car fixed when it can barely drive, okay? So people want to be able to trust what the auto repair shop is saying is wrong with their car. Trust is big. Directory listings help them build that trust and that credibility while making themselves known to the local community. So this segment includes your mechanics, but also your body shops, tire and wheel repair companies, tow truck companies, auto detailing, and other stuff like that. Now, we're only halfway through, by the way. So Let's talk about healthcare. Okay, this is also very highly competitive, wide range of demographics that they appeal to. Think about all the family practices and dentists and plastic surgeons, psychiatrists, medical spas, vets, chiropractors, acupuncture. They're all vying for new patients in your area. The market's huge, and their pockets generally are pretty deep. Next, retail stores, beauty salons, boutiques. These are all like the mom and pop shops that every single town is known for. They have intense competition from larger franchises and really big retailers. So they need your help, whether it's a jeweler or a hair salon or a sporting goods store, barber shop, wine store. Lots of businesses like this on every single street corner. These next two categories get overlooked a lot. The first one's going to be child care and education services. Now, these are going to be your daycares, tutorings, child's fitness, early learning programs, kids' party places. They all thrive on trust and reliability. Parents do a ton of research before making a decision on one of them. So the more they see about a business in this segment, the more convinced they become. Last but not least, outdoor activities. Look, especially during the pandemic, okay? Outdoor activities have seen a huge spike in public interest because of social distancing, and they're being catapulted into digital local advertising right now. And they need to capitalize on this movement and need all the exposure that they can get. Your wineries, your petting zoos, your breweries, your boat tours and amusement parks, mini golf, fishing charters. I bet you didn't even realize how vast the opportunity was in terms of local businesses, right? I mean, these are just our top recommendations. Now, I want you to think about this for a second, because right now I probably listed about 40 business types total amongst these top 8 industries. If you sold one listing to each of these businesses and you charge them $50 a month, guess what? You're 2/3 of the way to your $3,000 a month right there. That's $2,000 a month. Okay? You can do this. You can do this. Now let's turn our attention to a very popular question that people ask us. And we love to hear this question because it shows that you're thinking. No insult to those who are not thinking this, but I'm just kidding. The question is, how do you market your business directory website? Of course, that makes sense. You want to know what it takes to get a website like this out to the people and the businesses in the community. That's why once you sign up, we give you access to professionally designed sales and marketing material, including flyers, brochures, an ebook that gives you 100 ways to market your business directory website. Some of my favorite tactics, your social media marketing, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whatevergram. You can find and build an online community of business owners and shoppers for free. Just a little time in front of a computer or a cell phone. It's really one of the most efficient, fun, and creative ways to market your site. Another one of my favorites is business-to-business networking, specifically with the local chamber of commerce. Now, your local chamber is a group of business owners who kind of congregate on a regular basis, networking, building relationships, and really helping each other out. Lots of the members do business within the group, almost only within the group, with each other. And it's a great way to rub elbows with people who could be potential clients of yours. And another favorite that I'll highlight is door-to-door sales. So talking with and visiting local businesses, whether physically or figuratively by calling them, is not only a great way to close sales, but it's also a great way to introduce and talk about your website. Think about it. Every time you pitch your site to a local business, you're actively spreading the word in your community. We all know that marketing and sales go hand in hand. This is probably the best example of that. And a lot of you may be wondering, but wait, do I need to first get traffic to my site in order to start selling listings? The answer is no. You do not need traffic to start selling. Look, if a potential client raises this concern, just be prepared. And here's a simple way to address this. I just did a separate video on this not too long ago. You can watch it on our site. But the gist of it is this. First, be honest. Acknowledge the fact that your site is brand new, but tell them about your goals. You might say, look, while we don't have a ton of traffic right now, we have goals of growing our site and getting thousands of local visitors every month. We're not there yet, but we have plans in place to get there. Then talk about your marketing plans. Discuss what you'll be doing. Everything from optimizing your site for local search, getting active on social, looking at sponsorship opportunities in the community, networking. Assure them that you'll do everything you can to make the site a true community resource so they get the value they're paying for. You can also highlight your low pricing, right? Remind them that the rates that you're showing them now are introductory. They won't stay this way when you come closer to achieving those traffic goals. But you might incentivize them to sign up now by promising to keep their introductory rates in place for the life of your business relationship. Finally, don't forget to sell yourself. Okay, people don't just buy your product. People don't just buy your site. They buy into you. Talk about your passion for helping local businesses, about your time spent growing up or raising a family in the area you're serving, your real, legitimate, genuine desire to offer affordable advertising options to local businesses. Assure them that as a fellow local business owner, which you will be, you'll work to make them happy and eager to share this site with their friends and family. So now let's take a moment to look at the platform in a little bit more detail. I'm going to switch my screen and we're going to go over that. Keep the questions coming. If there anything, oh, no one's asked a question. That can't be right. I know you guys have asked a question. My moderator is probably just clearing them out and getting your questions answered, I think. Let's see. That's probably what's happening. I'll go with that. If you feel like you've asked a question that didn't get answered, just please type it again. All right. Let's switch my screen here. So now what I want to do is I want to take you into an actual site so you can see what it's like. So first, we're going to start on the public side of things, okay? The public site is very simple and straightforward, easy to use, easy to understand. Your homepage is going to consist of your logo, your branding, your colors, your imagery, your words, your text serving your area. You have navigation options up here, all your links to your social media accounts up here. And this is where people who come to your site can actually search through the businesses that are on your site. Or they can scroll down on the page and they can find what are your featured businesses. These are the businesses that are paying you the most money. They get homepage exposure. The homepage exposure gives them, I think, the best way of getting additional eyeballs on their brand. So check this out. If someone clicks on one of these listings, this is what we call the business profile page. As we talked about earlier, it's got the photos, the videos, the testimonials, the coupons, the hours of operation, payment methods they accept, map of directions, phone number, website link, everything's all right here. Now, what's cool is that when a business has a coupon or a deal like this, what's really nice about this is they get added automatically to the coupons and deals page of the site. So this is going to pull all the coupons, all the deals from all your listings and display them over here. So now this is incrementally more exposure that your business clients will get. That's why it's really important that the people who advertise on your site strongly consider putting in some sort of discount or coupon or promotion as part of their listing, because it can be super, super helpful. In addition to that, the events page of the site is going to list all the events of the entire site in chronological order. So the most recent one, or the upcoming one is going to appear here, and then all of the future ones will appear underneath it. You have an About Us page that tells the world about you, and the Advertise page, which allows people to actually sign up on your site. So you're in total control of these plans, what they're called, the colors, the pricing, the monthly price, the yearly price, the features that are included. And then once you connect up to the payment processor, you can actually process payments for these listings right from this screen. So people can come here and sign up themselves. Now, the dashboard itself is also very straightforward. So take a look. Your initial dashboard looks like this, where you can manage your entire site. This is all designed for people who haven't done anything in terms of web design or anything like that before. So this is not designed to scare you. The general settings screen is where you can assign any domain name to your site. We talked to you about that, help you understand best practices for domain name choices. This is where you can control your account users. Appearance and design is where you upload your logo, change colors and fonts, all very simple and straightforward. The plans is where you can control exactly how much you're charging for each of your 3 plans, what's included with each of those. It's all self-explanatory from here. The categories in your site. It comes listed with, I think, about 30 or 40 categories or so. You can add as many as you want. Okay, you want to add subcategories for different restaurant classifications, go for it. This is all up to you. All of your listings are managed from here. So what sometimes people will do is they'll go in here, start adding a bunch of free listings to kick their site off with local businesses. And the question is, well, how do we do that? So someone give me a city and state. I thought I saw that you guys had put some cities and states in earlier, and now I can't see them for some reason. So if you wouldn't mind, just in the questions tab, just give me a city and state. The first person to do it, I'll just do a quick search. I want to show you a really cool feature that's built in that's going to allow you to be able to, all right, Corona, California. All right, so prospecting tool, let's type in Corona, California, and then select it from the drop-down list. And now, if you remember, I was talking about all those different industries, right? We talked about restaurants, we talked about home services, we talked about healthcare, we talked about, do a search for any of those. Let's start with restaurants, okay? And do a search. These are all the businesses in and around Corona, California, and here's where you can actually add listings for these businesses right from here. You want to see what I mean by that? So let's just say I'm going to do Honey's Restaurant, okay? Put them into the category that's restaurants and food service, click create listing, and presto changeo, we click view listing, and now the business is featured on the site. That's it. That's it. We just did it. Now look, you might want to still add some additional information to it, like photos and reviews you find online for them, and some videos you might capture and stuff like that from their website. But 50% of the work is done. So hopefully this gives you some confidence that, in fact, it is as easy as we're making it sound. And you can do this all day long. Add a bunch of listings right from the prospecting tool, right from your dashboard. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that listing so you can see how this is done as well. Go to listing details, delete the listing. What's cool about the listing details page, by the way, is that for each of your listings, you can track exactly what's happening, how much they've been viewed, how many times their profile has been viewed, how many times their website link has been clicked, people have asked for directions, people have tapped to call from a mobile device, use their contact form to reach out to them, and you can be reminded of which plan they're on and stuff like that. You also have built-in statistics. So here's where you can see exactly how the site's been performing over a period of time. You can see the most pages that are most popular, how long they stay on the site, average time spent on the site, a 6-month look-back period. It's really, really helpful. So all this is included, very easy to operate. You have help and support that's always available to you as well. So once you're on board, you'll be able to experience all of this. So I will happily address any questions that come up about the platform when we get to the Q&A. I see a couple of you are writing in. Be more than happy to get to that. All right. So let's see if I can effectively go back to what I was just doing. Hey, look at that. First try. Let's talk about what's involved in getting started. So we have 2 plans, all right? We have an option to pay monthly, option to pay yearly. Monthly plan is $199 per month with an additional $199 setup fee, while our yearly plan is $19.90 annually. However, we're currently running a big promotion, which you probably know about at this point. That's the middle plan here. It waives the entire $199 setup fee. So that means your first payment is $199, and that's all you're paying per month. I would recommend, if you're considering getting started with a site, to take advantage of this offer because it is limited time, and it gives you everything you need, quite honestly, to get this started. All the features are included in this plan. So you're paying for the platform on a monthly basis. It's our software, but you're starting your own business. I want to remind you, your site is 100% your business. We don't tell you how to run it. You set your own prices and charge however much you want. There are no hidden royalties or franchise fees. We keep our hands off of your revenue. The software is also white labeled, so no one will know that you're using our platform behind the scenes. And of course, we built the software to be incredibly user-friendly. So there's no experience required, no long learning curve or anything like that to get started. And the best part is that our pricing includes everything you need. So you don't have to worry about any of the technical stuff because we give you our own turnkey website that you can put on your own domain name. We provide the super secure cloud hosting. It's fully mobile optimized for all devices. You get professionally designed marketing material to help you promote your business, expert training and support with a built-in payment processing so your clients can sign up themselves by inputting their own credit card. It's all here. All you got to do is go out and sell. Now, here's a few tips for success that I'd like to share with you before we wrap this up, which apparently I'm showing you ones that I'm not going to talk about for a minute or so. That's super helpful. So first, we'll start with the right side and then the left side. Get started right away, please. Okay. Once you get signed up, don't be like, oh, let me wait. No, get started. Maybe you have a friend or a family member who runs a business or who manages a business. Put together a listing for them, because building a real listing for a real business will help you get familiar with the platform and build up your confidence. Never stop generating leads. Create a target number of leads every day for yourself. Is it 20? Is it 40, 80, 100? The more leads you have, the more sales you'll generate. It's just a numbers game. Remember to utilize the concept of a free listing. Something free is always nice. Let them know that you don't require a payment to show them what you're capable of offering them. Also, you might want to pick a niche. Maybe you have personal experience working at a restaurant, and target restaurants. Maybe you have a passion for gardening, and target landscapers. Focus on what you know to make a success of it. One thing I want to emphasize is that you can take advantage of the sales and marketing material that you get access to as soon as you sign up. You're going to find your flyers, brochures, sales scripts, and more, which you can customize and start using to promote your business right away. And please, 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 do not undervalue or underprice your services. You're offering businesses a substantial value proposition, so sell with confidence that this is the best deal going, because it probably is. And stay on track, stay committed. Following our steps to success can get you there if you're persistent. Finally, utilize our support, please. We're here to help you make sure that you have every chance of being successful. Reach out to our support team. That is what they are there for. And that's it. So now you know how the program works, what's included, what's involved, how to get started. I'm going to open up the floor for questions, turn my attention over there. So look for the Q&A icon on your screen, submit your questions. I will jump on them unless my moderator gets to them before I do. But even the ones that he's already answered, I'm still going to chime in and reiterate for everyone else who is not able to see them, because right now we have it set up where only you can see your own questions. So I'm going to go through these and see if I can address these. So Patricia said, can I be in more than one area at the same time? And what's the cost with that? I was late. Sorry if it was discussed. So Patricia, yeah, you can serve nearby towns or cities. You're not really restricted to selling in any particular area. So there's really nothing that you have to worry about in that respect. I will say this, from a strategy standpoint, focusing on a specific area is huge. You don't want to go and say, I'm going to serve the entire state of California. Not practical, because business owners are not going from Northern California to Southern California to do business, okay? People generally like staying within a relatively small mile radius to do their shopping and buying and things of that nature. So definitely focus on a specific area. Let's see, Michael is asking about promotional coupons and codes. So Michael, yeah, what you probably saw during the demo is that every single listing can have a coupon that is added to that listing. Now, if the coupon wasn't some sort of code, then that's perfectly fine as well. They can just embed that within the coupon details, and then the consumer who is claiming the coupon can use the code. Dabore, or Dabor, at least that's how your name appears in here. Is it a good idea to add free listings to get the site populated? This would be free to the business for a limited time period, like 60 days. 100%, yes, 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 yes. Add free listings, yes. That's exactly what you want to do, because having those free listings on your site is going to give your site instant credibility and gain some respect, and also help you sell the site a lot better, right? Because then you could sell those free listings, or sell listings to the competitors of your free listings. We have another question about city, city size and things like that, which looks like we addressed. Let's see. Let's see. Shazah is asking, can you give some examples of what other niches are utilizing the software? So I'm curious why you're asking that. I get the feeling that maybe you are in a niche of some kind, and we have definitely seen folks do that. I've seen someone who does like a, locate a Medicare sales representative or consultant. I've seen that. I've seen folks put together stuff for like insurance agencies where each agent has their own profile. I've seen stuff put together for like a store locator kind of thing for a large brand. So yeah, even though we're specifically, we are targeting people who want to start a business directory and coupon website for their general area, there's definitely exceptions to that rule and how you can use the software to your specific needs. So if you want to, chime in with exactly what you might have had in mind with that question, we'd be more than happy to address it. Let's see, we have, so Brad's asking about an area you're looking at the Atlanta area. I'm sure we probably have at least one person in Atlanta, but Brad, do me a favor and just write into whoever your sales representative is, and they will be able to inform you a little bit better about, if there's someone in your direct area. But look, I will say this though, Brad, if you have come to terms with the fact that starting a business directory and coupon website for your area is a good idea, it's probably because there ain't nothing in your area already that's worth it, right? They're probably not doing, even if there was one, they're probably doing a very good job of marketing it where you don't know about it yet. So think about that. And I'll tell you another thing to think about too. There's no such thing as too many directories in a particular area. One of the things you have to make sure that you understand is that, what the audience that you're going to draw to your site is going to be different than someone else's audience they're drawing to their site. And there is no such thing as a business, only advertising on one directory per se. So just because, even if you have a competitor, so to speak, who's got clients, it doesn't mean you can't also win those clients. We're talking about $50 a month. What business doesn't have an additional $50 a month to spend on local advertising that's going to be targeting their area and get a lot more eyeballs on their brand? Shazaf followed up and saying, no niche, just curious. Looking into citywide and restaurants. Yeah, restaurants is a great place to start your efforts. I love seeing people start there. They're in a competitive industry and it works really well. All right, we are going to take, I'm going to say, let's do one more question. So I'm going to do like a 10-second hold on answering questions. Everyone chime in with whatever is on your mind right now, and we'll pick our favorite and answer it live. Everything else, we will make sure we answer. Our moderator is going to help answer those questions, but hit me with your best questions. All right, I see what I'm going to answer anyway. Our moderator is also replying to this as we speak, but Patricia said, look, you said the companies can go in, put in their payment, their credit card. Is there a specific website we have to send them? No, they just go to your site. So let's just say it's, patriciaslocalbusinesses.com. Not that you would name it that, but whatever. They're just going to come to your site, click on the advertise page. They're going to click the plan they want to start with, enter their payment information, and done. That's it. All right, I will answer this one. Oh, I'll answer this one. Jay is asking, so I like this question, Jay. Sounds like you know a thing or two about digital marketing. That's always fun. Do you have any SEO training, SEO, search engine optimization training, or resources to increase traffic? Yeah, look, just because your site's pretty doesn't mean people are going to find it, right? So we help out a lot with that, with the SEO aspect of things. We have support articles. We go into deep explanation on how to optimize your site for SEO. Now we have an automatic SEO feature also built in, which will actually kind of automatically add some meta tags for the each business listing to optimize them for search, which is awesome. But you can definitely ramp that up and take it to the next level, and really fine tune your site to make it a search engine all-star. All right, so with that, I'm going to cut you guys loose. I don't want to have you guys stick around for too long because we started at 2 o'clock here today. So I want to take a moment to say thank you. I really appreciate everyone being on this call today. It means a lot to us. We look forward to having each and every one of you on board if it suits your needs and your business goals. Any questions you have, please reach out to us and your sales rep, and we will get back to you in a hurry. sales@idealdirectories.com if you don't have a direct email to your rep. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.